Excellencies, honorable ministers, distinguished guests, I'm really proud to be here in Nairobi as a co-chair of the International Advisory Council and to welcome you all on behalf of this council. This year's summit is the first actually to take place outside of Germany after GBSs have been in Germany in 2015, 2018 and 2020.
We are privileged to host the Global Bioeconomy Summit for the first time outside Germany. We do so on behalf of the East African community and also on behalf of the African continent.
GBS in Africa is our chance to connect the African bioeconomy to the global bioeconomy. It is time to share our experiences, to learn from each other, inspire and accelerate bioeconomy development in the African continent and other parts of the world. GBS 2024 is giving us the best platform to do so right now here at home in Africa.
We all have realized that a sustainable bioeconomy is nothing that can be mastered individually at a national level. It is a joint task that requires international partnership and cooperation. The fact that we have come together right here is a vivid symbol of the genuine global ambition behind these efforts. It is proof for the increasing momentum of joint bioeconomy approaches. It is a powerful sign that the international community wants to work hand in hand to advance sustainable bioeconomy strategies around the globe.
There is a big potential in this bioeconomy. Jobs are created, people earn a living, and there is a possibility for inclusive economic growth. Our experience is that when academia and private sector team up, great things will happen. We need more collaboration of different kinds, and this summit is a great venue to jointly think about this.
The rise on the debate about bioeconomy comes in a very, very timely manner. It is no longer an agenda that should be limited to mega-diverse countries. It is an agenda for all the countries, as we are dependent on the biodiversity and the natural services that comes along with.
Yes, we can build forward and achieve a bioeconomy that supports the sustainable transformation of the food system.
We also need, from a policy perspective, to broaden the focus from mainly increasing productivity in the system to also environmental sustainability, resilience, and social inclusion. We need to invest in innovation, incubator platforms, and encourage and facilitate for entrepreneurs to be able to get products and applications to the market.
Food for thought on the types of projects that could move us from talking to action, getting us to that infrastructure that we need in order to actually have the biomanufacturing capacity that we're going to need to support the bioeconomy. This includes things like improving access to high-quality data, expanding biomanufacturing capacity and infrastructure, and training a diverse and skilled workforce.
bioeconomy can come to the rescue to a huge global dilemma which we have. So we need to reboot the SDGs with a sense of integrating the bioeconomy in them. We need to make sure that bioeconomy serves climate resilience. The three pillars of resilience in climate. One, bending the warming curve, so mitigation. Two, adaptation. And three, the transformation of the system. Bioeconomy can come to the rescue of all these three pillars.
Around the world, there are quite a lot of places that are reshaping cities, thinking about cities as living environments, productive environments, producing food, capturing carbon. Then the other thing that I think is probably a risk that's coming up, and it should be coming faster, is that the transformation of trade and supply chains. And this is really about global business and the people who currently make money. And this is about to change a lot if we bring in the bioeconomy in its true form.
We would not be able to be successful if we did not mobilize our farming communities, local communities, to join forces and efforts to make these ideas happen that we foster here today. It requires cooperative collaboration, joint forces with the relevant industries, and increasing powers, especially in the value chain. We need to foster, we need to support these initiatives, and we need to keep in mind the role of youngsters in it.
We are the Youth Bioeconomy Champions,
presenting the voice of a group of young people coming from different countries of the world.
We share a vision that we don't only have to foster local and regional prosperity, but also tackle global challenges.
Valuable that the Global Bioeconomy Summit has moved here to, especially to Kenya, but East Africa more generally, because the East African bioeconomy strategy is the first real regional strategy after the EU developed their strategy some years ago. And so East Africa and especially Kenya are taking this leadership role, which is always so important. And so the sort of entrepreneurial spirit that you find here in Kenya is really giving this summit a boost. And the fact that the East African Regional Bioeconomy Program, has garnered a lot of international attention is really what is making this summit very special and unusual. So I think people are very pleased about the summit being here. It means a lot for, not just for East Africa, but for the whole continent. So that's really the key theme that's running through.
Bioeconomy is multidisciplinary. It cuts across agriculture, food production, livestock production, and goes into fuel and energy. So if we're able to integrate all these aspects of bioeconomy into our day-to-day lives, then we're able to sustainably produce food, sustainably produce energy, and sustainably run our industries without affecting our environment, and Mother Nature will be happy.
The bioeconomy, and in particular the biocircular economy, is a concept that's growing in our understanding as policymakers within the Caribbean. What we see is the opportunity as countries where we're small in size to have a better appreciation as to how science and technology can come together with business and innovation and solve problems at the community level. We heard about this conference all the way in Barbados, and the team at Export Barbados thought it was important that we join our African brothers and sisters, countries, NGOs, partners at such a forum, because we thought it was an important opportunity for us to learn more about the development and the evolution of the bioeconomy in Africa, to learn more about what was happening at the community level, to create synergies between what we're trying to do in Barbados and what is happening here across the African continent, and to find out the ways in which we can partner more effectively.
I think it's great to see GBS in Africa, because Africa has a lot to teach through traditional practices, and there is a lot of biology and biomass available that has always been used for productivity for the human race. I think bioeconomy is at the cusp of what we need in the world today. We have understood a lot of technology with chemicals and elements, but biology today is what is going to transition, and what is going to be 100 years from now, how we're going to see the world. So it plays a very, very critical role for the future of this world. So GBS has been a beautiful platform to collaborate. There were so many ideas that I would like to take back and reflect on, and there's so many interactions that I would like to continue with. I think it was a great opportunity to be here, and I look forward to the future GBSs.
My key take home from the summit is that we have to do everything together. There's no more thinking in linear lines. We now have to think circularly. We have to think within partnerships, because maybe what they're doing in Brazil is better than what we're doing here. So how are we all learning from each other and then taking all of that knowledge and putting it into local contexts? So taking what we're learning from the new types of bioeconomy, modifying them for what will work for us here in Kenya, and then doing all of this together in partnerships.
We are proud to announce that the GBS history will go on in 2026. And goodbye Kenya is hello Ireland. The next GBS will be held in Ireland. So with this, I will close the GBS on behalf of the ISCGB, and I wish you all a safe and travel home. Thank you very much.